What's up, everyone? Thanks for coming back to Jordy Golf Channel. So I thought I would bring today just a tip and a little bit of tips and tricks to the golf swing, something that hopefully if you're a beginner or if you're getting into the game, it will help you along the way. So we're going to talk about which clubs we're hitting and how to set up and line up the ball according to our stance, depending on which club you're hitting, whether it be driver, 3-wood, hybrid, some of the long irons, and down to your wedges. So again, thanks for being here and enjoy. Appreciate it. So I'm going to start here with my driver. I've got an alignment stick here just squared up perpendicular to me in the ball. Okay, so as we address this on our longer clubs, such as our driver, 3-wood, 5-wood, things like that, I am actually going to line up with that alignment stick right here on the inside of my foot. At times I can even kind of just gauge on that front side of the ball, right on the inside of my big toe. Okay, so as I line up here, get my feet set, I want that ball forward in my stance on these longer clubs, so that as I come here and as I swing and we're coming through, the goal is to get that club face square at impact. Okay, so as I come through and I want to get that ball square at impact like that, I need that setup to be at the front of my stance. Again, on the longer clubs, things like that. As we move down the bag, I got 3-wood and then 4 hybrid. Okay, I'll show you my 4 hybrid. It's going to be a very similar lineup here. Okay, maybe just a hair more on the inside, but still towards the front of that stance, because this is a little bit longer club, a little bit longer than my 5-iron. Okay, so that as I line up here and as I come down and strike, hopefully as I'm getting to impact here, I've got that club face there squared up with the ball to let it fly. Okay, if I'm lining up this hybrid and whatnot, so my long iron's on the back of my stance, as I swing here, I risk coming down on the ball as well as leaving that club face open. Okay, having had a chance to rotate around. I can try and correct that through my swing by rotating the wrist here, but again, I'm still coming down on the ball as that's further back of my stance. So again, longer clubs, driver, 3-wood. For me, my 4 hybrid, I'm having that ball at the beginning, or sorry, at the front of my stance, so that as I come through with my swing, okay, hopefully that club now is getting squared up at impact to send it through. So for me, I jump to 5-iron, 6-7 iron, let's go 7-iron. Hey, for me now, this lined up point here with my ball, my 7-iron, I'm going to step off middle, and I might just take a half step here because this club is still a little bit longer. So I'm just, again, forward of middle for my stance on my 7-iron. Okay, as we line up here and as we strike, again, we're coming down. We want that club to be square at impact and through. And we can move down to our 9-iron and pitching wedge. 9-iron here. As I go up to address this ball, I'm going to put that ball right at the center of my stance, maybe take a step back, but I'm going to have that right in the center of my stance here. Okay, 9-iron, again, shorter club, 9-iron. Then we move down to pitching wedge. Same thing with my 9-iron. I'm going to have that ball right about center of my stance. Okay, so that as I come through at impact, I'm getting that point of impact. I want my club face square and sending it through. Again, getting that club face square at impact can be a matter of just where you're setting up your shot. Okay, so hopefully that's a fun and easy little tip or trick for the beginner golfers out there. My 56 wedge, okay, again, about in the middle of my stance, maybe a little bit to the back of my stance on that 56 degree, so that as I come through and connect, I'm wanting that club face squared up at impact and through. Okay, so hopefully that helps those of you who are getting into the sport. Little tips for beginner golfers. I appreciate you guys watching. Jordy Golf. Thanks so much. Take care.